Hi everybody, happy Wednesday. I'm gonna try to keep this brief today, and I'm gonna be explaining to you how to finish your expenses page and your budget page. So if you're up to date, the only items that you should have left is your other items. And then that will allow you to do all this totaling, okay? So I've posted other items on my Edsby. You don't need to print those off, just click on them, look at them, find what are those things that you'd like to buy. And you'll have to make some price adjustments based on something expensive. If you're buying something like the pool, which is $90,000, you can't pay for that now. And some of you can't ever afford that with the job that you have. But some of you, I've given how you can pay off a certain amount a year. So you can pay for over 10 years. So that'd be $9,000 a year. You divide that by 12, and then that would be the monthly amount that would cost you. It's not a perfect science because there's no loan rates, blah, 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 but just to give you an idea. Basically most of the items you can break them down over the cost of a monthly payment because you don't have money to buy some of those things. So you will find out how much it costs, divide it over paying it monthly because everything on this page is monthly, and so you'll divide it by 12. I know that you'll probably have some questions about that, but if you ask a parent or send me a quick note on message, I could probably explain it to you. But just think, something costs $120 that you want to buy and you don't have $120, you can, in your expenses, you can spread it out over the course of a year. So you pay $10 a month. Now, you don't necessarily want to do that in real life because if you borrow money, you have to pay interest. If you can afford something on that list and it's $120, pay for it outright. If you want the computer and it's $1,000, you don't have that, so you can divide that over the course of of 12 months, over the course of the year. So hopefully you guys are saying, yes, we get it, move on. Okay, so yeah, so after you finished everything that I tell you about today, you'll be done these pages. And then tomorrow I'm going to post them as assessments so you can start submitting these for me. So I asked you to do this on paper and with pencil, not on the computer, so you could print. And I learned something this week. You can scan this on your phone if you have an iPhone, and then it'll be in your, I don't know, wherever it goes to on the phone, and then you can submit it to me via Edsby if you have Edsby on your phone. So that's just an option. Most of the time pictures work. Make sure you're taking it in a bright place, especially if you've written in pencil, so I can see it when I click on it. But I just wanted to tell you about that note scanning thing because that's an option if what I've said made any sense to you. And I've never done that, so someone just told me you could do that. So, and I don't want to worry about that until tomorrow anyway, because I want to make sure everything gets sorted out before I start putting the submit buttons, because I don't want you to submit something that you didn't go through the process properly. Okay, so there's two parts to today to finishing your budget, the wants. So I'm going to post those pictures. I've recorded this message like 3 times because I kept getting interrupted, so I don't know what I've said and what I haven't said. But you don't have to print them out. They're posted under wants on one of my notes. So you just click on it, see what's there that you want to buy, put in the amount. If there's something that you want to buy that I didn't include, then by all means add it. Just make sure you can afford it. Okay, the second thing is you'll probably have noticed here you have a chance, and it says pick a chance card and add it or subtract it to your monthly balance. So we're not together, you can't pick a chance card. So what I did was I came up with 10 scenarios that might happen in real life where you would either get money or have to spend money. And I randomly assigned them to you guys. So another thing I've posted, I've called it Chance, and I've given you the scenario. And so for example, you got a speeding ticket, it was $200. You have to subtract $200 from your budget because you're going to have to pay for that. Just the one time, but that's your budget for this month. There's another one where you fix your grandma's computer and she gives you 50 bucks. So then you would add the $50. So you're gonna add or subtract into the chance. And if you've already picked your wants or the other items, and then you've done your chance, you should be able to figure this out. Now, you have to save a minimum. I was gonna say $100, and I think that's not asking a lot. But I think I'm gonna lower it to $50 to $100 you should save. Because if we were together and we had more time, we would be taking that savings and planning a vacation and seeing how many months we'd have to save to pay for that vacation. So I was toying around with percentages because some people say you should save like 5, 10, 3, 1% of your net income or your gross income. But let's just keep it simple. $50 to $100 should be saved and your goal should be to save $100. So if after this is filled out, you're in the negative or you have $40, then you got to go back to this and figure out where can you save money. Can you cancel a leisure activity? Can you not get a pet maybe? This is the life decisions that we have to make. And at the meeting, the one student said, I'm having to make decisions because I want to buy things that cost more money, but I don't have the money. And I was like, yes, that's the point. That's what we're trying to learn here. And there's learning in that decision-making and realizing like, hey, I might need to get a part-time job in order to work my dream job, or I have to slug it out a little bit in the start of my career because I'm not going to make the money. But eventually you can, you will, you might. So if your expenses exceed your income, that's a problem. If you can't save anything, that's a problem. So you're going to have to go back and figure it out. So hopefully that chance item doesn't really kill you, because if you barely have any money and then you get that speeding ticket, and I'll tell you, that's happened to me. I've been there. So it's life. So that's kind of all that I have to say about that. And that's why you've hopefully done this in pencil, because I think that everybody will have to erase at least once. I did my leisure time in pen and I screwed that up. So use pencil. But yeah, so today you do your wants, your other items, you fill out your chance, you finish your budget, and then you tune in tomorrow for the last thing that I'm going to give you for the week. And then all these pages will be due Monday. I'm at school tomorrow, or today, Wednesday I'm at school, and Friday I'm at school. And I've got appointments booked for those days. So I don't know, I will do my best to connect with Edsby as much as possible. I'm not sure about Teams meetings, but I'll try to do it. Whatever you want, we'll try to figure it out. So yeah, I will talk to you again soon. Bye.